All right, good morning, guys. We've had quite a few comments on the videos and questions from people on Facebook, Instagram, and our videos regarding how we get water. If you haven't seen some of our older videos, they're not the best quality, but they are like little tidbits of what we've been up to the last couple years, so maybe check a few of those out. We have bathhouse videos of us building this bathhouse. I have a couple videos of just what this all looked like before we did anything else. It was all woods, and we cleared it, grassed it, seeded it. We brought the shed in, the trailers. We have all kinds of stuff. Like I said, they're not the highest quality videos, but they are good little tidbits of what we've been up to the last couple years to get to this point. So check some of those videos out. Again, this video is going to be about us getting water. I'm going to show you the pump that we use, the filters we use, the hoses, the IBC tote here, the food grade IBC tote. 275 gallons of water will fit in that bad boy. I'm going to show you start to finish how we get water for the bathhouse and for the camper. So stick with us for a few minutes here. I'm going to load up the tank, put all the goodies on the tailgate, show you how we're going to get this done. This will be a good video for Jenny too, because she's never done this. So if she watches the video after we make it and edit it, she'll also effectively be able to go fill up water. All right, guys. We have a cheap 12-volt Drummond Harbor Freight 12-volt pump. It's got the alligator clips on it. Here's all the information. I believe this was a $45 pump. I was a little sketchy with buying anything cheap from Harbor Freight, but actually, I mean, I've only used it a half a dozen times, but it works pretty great. It's easy, small, light, handheld, has a switch to turn it on and off, so you don't have to do and undo the alligator clips. It has a suction hose that I'll show you when I get to the river how to hook that up. It actually came with some spare parts. I think it came with an extra impeller and an instruction manual. Oh, this is like a suction filter. I haven't used this because I use these filters. But it did come with a spare impeller, which is kind of nice. I mean, these things probably cost them a penny, so it's nice that they don't cheap out and not include them. But like I said, that's a backup impeller, just like any other impeller on any other pump. Here's the filters we use. This is at my pool supplier. This is what we use for a suction filter. These are cheap little $15 filters. I put this on the suction end of the pump so it doesn't grab any dirt out of the lake or out of the river. And then I use this 1 micron sediment filter for pools and spas. Says it removes oxidized iron, copper, particles, hair, dust, blah, 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 sand, silt, algae, mold, undissolved minerals, cryptosporidium, Giardia, bacteria, oils, scum, insecticides, cysts, and much, much more. So these are, like I said, $10, $15 filters. I think these say, yeah, 10,000 gallons. So I bought lots of extras of these. This should last. This is the one I've been using. These should last for a whole season. No reason not to. I just got the fresh one out so you could see exactly what we're using. We did not buy these on Amazon or online. I'm sure you can get them, but I did pick them up at a local pool store. 12-volt battery. Deep cycle's fine. Regular car battery would probably work fine too, but deep cycle batteries just are better and use, you know, hold up better. 50-foot hose, garden hose, just typical garden hose to get from the river up to where the tank is at in the truck, because I obviously cannot lift that back into the truck after it's full. So it stays there. We fill it up, bring it back, transfer to the other tank. So let's go to the river. All right, guys, we're here. Now this is flowing water from a spring-fed lake. It's beautiful water. There's lots of little minnows in here and frogs and different types of little minnows and fish. So as you can see there, I don't know if you can see real well, but there's a pretty good flow through there. Water's crystal clear. A little bit of silt on the bottom, but it's sandy underneath there. So I'll just shut up for a minute and let you enjoy the view. All right, guys, let's get this rolling. Car battery, garden hose. Got our little pump here. Hook up the alligator clips. There is a suction and an outlet suction. So we hook up the short hose. This is our, like I said, this is like a pre-filter, just a paper filter. This doesn't take out a lot, but keeps silt and dirt from getting into the pump. Throw this guy in the water. It takes a minute for the water to absorb into the paper filter. You guys, there's that. All right, suction into the water. Hit this switch now that the hose is hooked up. It'll take a minute. You hear it just starting to grab there. This run for a minute or two. I'm sure this doesn't take out every little bit of bacteria and cysts and stuff that's bad for you. It says pesticides, everything, so maybe this is perfectly adequate for drinking water, but we do not drink it in this form. I do end up bleaching it. I put about a cup of bleach in a 300-gallon or 275-gallon tank. And then we use it for gray water. After it sits for a week, I do use some of it into the Berkey filter for drinking. Throw this up here, jump up on the tailgate. Pretty good water flow. Sorry for the shaky video. There we go. I'm not saying this is the best way or perfect way. I'm not saying drink this water. We primarily, like I said, use it for gray water for the shower, toilet, and washing hands. But it's good filtered water. Now I get to sit here and enjoy the view. Beautiful day, guys. Beautiful day. Alright guys, it's been about 40 minutes. It's about half full. I'm gonna let it get up another 3 or 4 inches and then we'll head back to camp. It's actually like an extremely beautiful day. It's like a nice little breeze. It's nice to hear something other than airplanes and trains and cars and neighbors, and it's Nice to hear birds and trees blowing in the wind, and not another person around. That's my favorite part about this area. We're not extremely far off the main road, but lots of state land around. Not a lot of people. Again, this is not the worst thing in the world to have to sit by the river for 45 minutes. So it's a nice little hour break. So I'm going to turn this bad boy off and load up. There we go, guys. So it works out almost perfect. I mean, they're two totes the same size, so this is why I do it this way. This one has about half full. I'll probably, like I said, put a cup of bleach in there. Probably only need about a half a cup since it's already half full. I'll just put a little bit of this in. Like I said, we don't drink this. There we go. Jenny's zombie faces. Jenny's hydrating well, getting ready to put that sawmill together all by herself while I take a nap.
Be green.
So here's a little update, not update, but for those of you who haven't watched any of our older videos, here's our bathhouse. This took us a good chunk of last summer. Go check that video out. But this whole thing was built for about $500. We had a lot of lumber we got discounted, free doors, really cheap garage sale and marketplace and Craigslist stuff. Everything in here was like 30-40 bucks. Used, almost new condition, and toilet was the only thing we bought new. So, but yeah, shower stall, just like at home, guys. All our gray water stuff goes off to the back of the cabin, or back of the bathhouse. I'll turn my LED lights off here. All the gray water just goes off the back into the woods because it's gray water. It's nothing to worry about. So, anywho, that tank is gonna fill up. I don't know if we need any further videoing of this. Actually, I'm gonna pull the truck up a couple more feet up this hill to give it a little more rise and make it drain a little faster, and then we're gonna go get some work done. That's it. I put this back in the shed. let the filters hang out and dry so they don't get put away wet, and we're good. Thanks for following us along. That's how we get water. Next year we'll probably get all the I have some barrels actually over here on the side of the shed. I might use those for rain catchment up at the cabin. I slowly get stuff together while when I can find it cheap. If you wait till you need stuff, you pay full price, and things cost you five times more than they could if you do a little bit of shopping around. So, like I said, those barrels will be for rain catchment next year, so this won't be such a process. We won't have to use as much. I was going to try to catch some water off of this bathhouse in the shed, but it's such a small square foot area that I didn't feel like it was worth the hassle. So anyway, thanks for following us along. And he says, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching this water video. Thanks for watching, guys.